Okay, this is question 11, Junior Cert Mock Paper, Paper 1, higher level. So, question 11 here is a functions question, and it says the graph of the function h of x is shown on the diagram below. The graph is made up of a line segment and a section of a quadratic and is drawn on the domain -3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 3, where x is an element of the real numbers. I always like to think of this x as an element of the real numbers, kind of like terms and conditions. It just basically means x, the values between these guys, it's all incorporated. So it's not just -3, it's -2.9, it's -2.99. It's just the terms and conditions, not really something to be too worried about. If we have a look at this, right, we can see there's the line segment that they were talking about, and there's the bit of the quadratic. Fill in the table below to show the values of h of x, and when h of x has 3 added onto it in the domain -3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 3 in x element of the real number. So let's start with this, h of x, okay? So when x is equal to -3, well, x is equal to -3 here, and the dot is on the -3, which tells me that this must be equal to 0, all right? H of x, or when x is equal to -2, I go down here, and I can see it's -1. When x is equal to -1 and I go down to here, I see that's -2. At 0, it's -3. At 1, it's -2. At 2, it's about 1, let's say 1.0. I'd say it's 1. And 3 is 6. All right. And h of x plus 3, well, it's just all these. So you found the h of x values, just add 3 to all of them. So add 3 to it, you get 3. Add 3 to this, you get 2. Add 3 to this, you get 1. Add 3 to that, you get 0. Add 3 to this, you get 1. Add 3 to that, you get 4. Add 3 to that, you get 9. Okay? And then it says, hence or otherwise draw the graph. All right? So when x is -3, this is 3. So there's my first dot there. Okay? When x is -2, y is 2, all right? When x is -1, y is 1, all right? When x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 4, so we're going up a bit now, 4. And when x is 3, y is 9. Which is up here, okay? A lot of people, when they do these questions, are obsessed with drawing a line, like a kind of a ruler, a ruled line here. Just be, you know that this part's a line segment. You know, you're just kind of mimicking this, and then this becomes a quadratic. Just join the dots nicely like that. Don't worry, the examiner will know what you're on about. Don't have to do these dead straight lines between those guys there. Okay? So that's the first part done there. Let's have a look at this side here. So in this case, it says the graph of the function g of x is shown on the diagram below. The graph is made up of 2 line segments and is drawn from -4 to 4. So there it is, from -4 all the way to 4. So complete the table below. So when x is -4, y is -2. When x is -2, g of x is -1. This is 0, 0, so this is going to be 0 here. When x is 2, it's -1. And when x is 4, it's -2. All right? Now this is saying, what if the g of x was negative? Well, then you're just changing the sign of all these guys. 2, 1, 0, 1, 4. Oh, not 4. That should be 2. Okay? So it's just minus whatever it is. So -2 gives me 2, -1 gives me 1, -0, well, 0 is 0, it doesn't have a sign, -1 gives me 1, -2 gives me 2, all right? And what if these values are squared then? Well, 2 squared is 4, 1 squared is 1, 0 squared is 0, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. And there it is. And then it asks you to draw this guy onto the graph. So I'll do that now. So when x is -4, minus g of x squared is 4. So I go up to 4 here. Then when x is -2, which is here, g of x is 1, which goes here. We get 0, 0, which is there. 2, 1, which is there, and minus 2 minus, sorry, 4, 4, which is 4 and 4 here. All right, and again, just nice little kind of U shape, okay, because it's quadratic. All right, and that is the functions question.